You know that feeling when you first start thinking about investing? It's just this wave of overwhelm, right? There are so many options, so much noise out there, and it all leads us to ask some very, very common questions. But what if we're starting in the wrong place entirely? I mean, this has got to be the number one question people ask. We're all on this hunt for that single perfect mutual fund, that one magic bullet that's going to solve everything. And hey, it feels like the logical place to start, doesn't it? And then, of course, you've got the big debates, right? Stocks versus real estate. It's like we feel this pressure to pick a team, to choose an asset class, because we're convinced one of them has to be the ultimate winner for the best returns. And let's be honest, who doesn't want a crystal ball? We get so caught up in the day-to-day drama of the market, trying to guess what it's going to do next, instead of focusing on what actually matters for our own lives. But here's the twist. While these questions feel so important, asking them first is kind of like planning a road trip by obsessing over the car. Is it a sedan, an SUV? Before you even know where you're going. They completely skip over the most critical first step. So what we really need is to flip the script entirely. We have to stop starting with the what and start with the why. It's all about shifting the spotlight from the investment product to your personal purpose. Now, you've probably heard this powerful idea from Simon Sinek, right? Start with why. Well, guess what? It applies perfectly to personal finance. The conversation about investing shouldn't start with a list of products. It has to start with your reason. Why are you even investing in the first place? Okay, so look at it this way. The old way is basically a product hunt. It's all about the what. But this new way, it's all about you, the investor. It puts your unique life, your unique goals right at the very center of the conversation. You know, the best way to really get this is to see it in action. So let's meet four very different people and see how their personal why completely changes what they need from their investments. Okay, first up, meet Shalini. She's 8 years old, and she has this amazing dream of becoming a space scientist, especially after seeing all of India's recent successes in space. So for her parents, their why is super clear, right? It's not some vague idea. It's about making her dream a reality. Their goal is to have the funds for her education years and years down the road. That one specific purpose is going to shape every single choice they make. All right, next, let's take a look at Rabindra. He's 45, a successful engineer right in the middle of his career. Here's the thing, though. His company doesn't have a pension plan. So for him, the why is all about security. He needs to build a retirement nest egg from the ground up so he and his wife can have a comfortable life later on. His needs are completely different from Shalini's parents. Now let's meet Surinder Singh. He's just gotten a big promotion, which is great, but it means he's moved to a new city for his job. And honestly, he's just tired of hunting for houses and throwing money away on rent. His why is a much more medium-term goal. Save up enough for a down payment, buy a home of his own, and finally feel settled. And last but not least, let's meet Mrs. D'Souza. She's just entered a brand new phase of her life. She's recently retired. So she's got her retirement benefits all set. Her goal isn't about long-term growth anymore. Her why is to create a regular, stable income that she can live on right now. She needs safety and cash flow, not some high-risk growth strategy. Okay, so when you put them all together like this, it just clicks, doesn't it? You've got four different people with four totally different financial objectives. Their why dictates everything. You'd never give them all the same investment advice, would you? Of course not. Okay, so you figured out your why. Awesome. But now what? How do you turn that big idea into an actual, real-world plan that you can act on? Let's walk through a simple framework. First, let's get really clear on what we mean by a financial goal. It's not just a fuzzy dream like, I want to be rich. Nope. A true financial goal is a specific life objective that you've attached two really important things to: a price tag and a deadline. And here's how you do it. It's a simple three-step process. Step 1, just brainstorm. List out everything: your dreams, your needs, your duties. Step 2, prioritize. You got to decide what's non-negotiable, like retirement, and what's a nice to have, like a fancy vacation. And step 3, this is the magic part. You quantify it. Give each goal a target date and an actual cost. That's when it becomes a real plan. All right, we've seen how this works for other people. Now, let's bring it home. It's time to turn the question around and focus on you. So, what could your why be? Maybe it's one of these: funding your kid's education, saving for retirement, buying that first home. Or maybe it's something totally different, like starting a business. The specific goal isn't as important as the act of just sitting down and figuring it out for yourself. So, the next time you feel tempted to ask, what's the best investment out there? Just stop, take a breath, take a step back, and ask the question that truly changes everything. The one that puts you back in the driver's seat of your own financial future. What is your why?